What's up, YouTube family? How is my familia doing today on President's Day? Hopefully, being that it's a holiday, some of you guys may have had the day off. You're able to hang out and chill with your family. You know what I mean? Being safe and being blessed. This is Robin Hood and Stock Talk with Jaime G. That be me. For those of you that don't know, now you know. I am the guy that brings you the latest, the greatest, and them stocks for your radar so that you and I can make some feria, some moolah, skrilla, dinero, money. Dead presidents. If I forgot any, leave them in the comments down below. I'm definitely not your financial advisor. If I look like him, he must be one handsome guy. No, I'm joking, guys. But for reals, you know what I mean? This is just me sharing my thoughts and opinions as I invest in the stock market in my Robinhood account. If you guys can show this guy some mad love, man, I would really appreciate it. And plus, it's free. And you get to help out the channel and the YouTube algo by destroying that like button and hitting that notification bell, guys, so you can be notified when I come through with these videos. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be too long, just long enough. Oh, guys, and if you would like for me to make content on cryptocurrency, let me know in the comments down below, and I will gladly do it for you guys, no problemo. So let's get it. We're going to be talking about ELECTROCORE, ticker ECOR, currently going for $2.84. Therefore, yes, guys, it is a penny stock, right? So high risk, high reward, as I like to say. Go big or go home. But never invest what you're not prepared and willing to lose, because penny stocks are very risky. Just as fast as they go up, they can fall just as hard. So do your own research and educate yourself. Okay, guys. ELECTROCORE, what are they? What do they do? I'm glad you asked. I'm here to tell you. ELECTROCORE is a commercial stage bioelectronic medicine company dedicated to improving patients' outcomes through its platform, non-invasive vagus nerve stimulation therapy, initially focused on the treatment of multiple conditions in neurology. The company's current indications are the preventative treatments of cluster headache and migraine headache, and acute treatment of migraine and episode cluster headache. Guys, I know all about migraine and cluster headaches. My mother suffers with them. She has to give herself nerve blocker shots every month. Also take oral medication because she suffers with severe migraines, guys. So bad that she gets bedridden, you know what I mean, for days at a time, because the light, she's sensitive to the light, to the noise. She feels nauseous to her stomach, guys. You know what I mean? It's pretty bad, you know what I mean? I didn't know that migraines can affect somebody so severely, right? But what this company does with their little handheld device called the Gamma Core Sapphire, which we'll get into here in a minute, and it was originally used for migraines, guys, right? But they're using it to help people with strokes, people with COVID-19. Yes, with COVID-19, a handheld device. We'll get into that as well. They're doing studies on that as well, guys. So that can be major, big breakthrough technology, right? A little handheld device instead of having to take medication, right? We'll get into that in a second here, guys. That's why I think this company has great potential. They have institutional investors invested in them as well. But not just because of that, they're taking it to a whole nother level, right? With the handheld device, guys, that is intended for migraines, and it is being used for other things as well. So, Gamma Core, what is it, right? I'm going to read to you guys what this little magical thing is, right, guys? And it says Gamma Core is the first non-invasive handheld medical therapy applied at the neck as an adjunctive therapy to treat migraine and cluster headache through the utilization of a mild electronic stimulation to the vagus nerve that passes through the skin. Designed as a portable, easy-to-use technology, Gamma Core can be self-administered by patients as needed without the potential side effects associated with commonly prescribed drugs, which is a plus, guys, because we all know, you know, with the whole opiate use and prescription drug abuse, guys, is off the chain here in America, right, guys? People, you know, overly taking drugs, people that get surgeries, this and that, then they start taking pain meds and they end up being addicted to them, right, guys? So this little handheld device can possibly help somebody not even to have to take pain meds, right, guys? They can just use this handheld device, and like I said, and it's going to be they're in trials for people with strokes and with major colorectal surgery and people with COVID, right? This is freaking game changer, guys. Then it says Gamma Core. Oh, sorry. It says I lost my little place here. Right. It says without the potential side effects of commonly prescribed drug. It says when placed on the patient's neck over the vagus nerve or vagus nerve, GammaCore stimulates the nerve's afferent fibers, which may lead to a reduction of pain in patients. GammaCore is FDA cleared in the United States for adjunctive use for the preventative treatment of cluster headache in adult patients, the acute treatment of pain associated with episodic cluster headaches in adult patients, and acute treatment of patients with migraine headaches in adults. See, guys, so right now it's it's FDA approved in the U.S. for headaches only, guys, not for these other studies that they're doing, but hopefully it will. Like, I have a little quick article here, right? It's about how it helps reduce ileus, right, which is spelled ILEUS, after major colorectal surgery. Okay, it says commercial stage bioelectronic medicine company today announced the publication of peer-reviewed paper entitled "Non-Invasive Vagus Nerve Stimulation to Reduce Ileus After Major Colorectal Surgery." Early development study in the journal Colorectal Disease. The paper reports of the results of a parallel group randomized controlled trial conduct at St. James University Hospital in Leeds, England. The study was funded by the Bowel Research UK, supported by the National Institute of Health Research Surgical MedTech Cooperative. The study enrolled 40 subjects and was undertaken to explore the safety and feasibility of self-administered non-invasive nerve stimulation. I'm just going to abbreviate it like they do, guys, the NVNS. Okay, so if you hear me say the NVNS, that's that long word, right? So I don't have to keep saying that long word. To treat ileus after major colorectal surgery. Ileus occurs in 10 to 20 of patients who have undergone elective colorectal surgery. Ileus is a distressing condition characterized by abdominal distension, persistent vomiting, and delayed fecal eliminations after surgery. Oof. That would suck for patients. It prolongs the length of hospital stays and increases the risk of serious complications such as pneumonia and venous thromboembolic events. For healthcare systems, ileus increases per patient costs up by 71%, right? So not just getting all these horrific ordeals from the surgery, your bill is going to go up 71% as well, guys. That's crazy. But with this GammaCore, hopefully, right, with all the studies, it'll help people with these colorectal surgeries, right? In preclinical models of ileus, electrical stimulation of the vagus nerve has been shown to reduce intestinal inflammation and accelerated the recovery of bowel functions. This is thought to be medicated by the chronolytic anti-inflammatory pathway in the gut. Historically, vagus nerve stimulation, the VNS, required a costly and highly invasive surgical procedure to permanently implant an expensive medical device with intense risk of neurovascular injury. The NVNS mitigates these risks since stimulation can be achieved over the cervical spine region without implantation. Right, guys? That is game changer, right? Usually people have to get some kind of device inserted in their body and run the risk of infection from surgeries and all these crazy things. But this GammaCore Sapphire handheld little device can possibly eliminate all of that. That is freaking awesome, guys. Awesome. That's game changer. You know what I mean? And with that, then that'll make the price go up, and that's what we want, right? But what they're doing is freaking awesome as well. But we want the price of the company to go up, because if the price of the company goes up, then the stock goes up, and then our accounts go up, right? I mean, that's the bottom line. We want to make money, right? And that's why we get into the fundamentals as well of these companies, to know and see that hopefully they will grow, Okay, since the study established the safety, treatment, compliance, and usability for self-administered the NVNS in patients undergoing major colorectal surgeries. Patients were able to self-administer the NVNS consistently before and after surgery with infrequent, non-serious, and similar adverse events across both active and sham groups, indicated a satisfactory profile. While the study was not powered to demonstrate statistically significant improvement in any clinical measure, the group using the NVNS showed a greater improvement in several clinically important endpoints, including time to first flat test, tolerant of solid diets, and composite measures of bowel functions. Compared to the sham group, benefits were most prominent in subjects who had right side surgeries, which may be related to increased manipulations of the duodenum and small bowels in these surgeries. Right, guys? And then it goes to give numbers, and I'm not going to get onto all that, right, guys? But the bottom line is that this here, guys, is game changer, right? And I'm going to read another article before I get into some of the technicals of it, right, guys? I'm just going to read you one more article here, which is promising, right? It's for people with strokes. Let me get my notes here, guys. Sorry. Helps people with strokes, guys. Now we just read it helps somebody with the collateral surgery, guys, and now somebody with a stroke. People with strokes, they're doing studies as well. It says strokes is the second highest cause of death and the third leading cause of disability globally. I didn't know that, guys. I did not know that. It says ischemic stroke caused by the arterial occlusion is the most common type of stroke. The effectiveness of current management strategies, rapid reperfusion, and intravenous thrombolysis and intravascular thrombosity is dependent on time to treatment. Treating stroke victims quickly and safely is imperative for maximizing the therapeutic benefits of therapy. ELECTROCORE's small portable NVNS device, the GammaCore Sapphire, offers the opportunity for administering rapidly after the onset of stroke. Key, guys. The scientific hypothesis supporting the TR-Venus study is based in part of preclinical evidence from studies conducted in the lab of AY at Massachusetts General Hospital, Harvard Medical School, suggesting that vagus nerve stimulation (VNS) resulted in a protective effect against ischemic brain injury. The treatment study recruited a total of 60 subjects with ischemic stroke and 8 subjects with the hemorrhagic stroke. The primary objective was to assess the safety of the NVNS in the setting of acute stroke by examining decreased in arterial blood pressure, severe bradycardia, progression of neurological deficits, and death. Feasibility was also assessed by determining the proportion of allocated stimulations doses that could be administered. Secondary efficiency outcomes evaluated neurologic deficits and infarct growth. Top-line data will be reported once available, and full results will be published in a peer-reviewed medical journal later this year. Right, guys? So that's just another thing that they're helping for stroke. Okay, I just wanted to read the one about COVID, guys. That was the one that I wanted to read, but I read about the stroke as well. So here's the last one, guys, that I'm going to read, I promise. It says a commercial stage biological medical company, right, Ecor, today announced the completion of patient enrollment in SAVIOR-1, a prospective randomized controlled study evaluating vagus nerve stimulation in patients who exhibit respiratory symptoms due to COVID-19. The study is being conducted at the Hospital of University at Valencia, Spain. The SAVIOR-1 study enrolled 110 patients over 18 years of age with respiratory failure secondary to the SARS-CoV-2 infection. The study is designed to evaluate the indices of relevant clinical events in patients who active SARS-CoV infection. Study subjects were randomized to either the study group receiving non-invasive nerve stimulation, the NVNS, GammaCore Sapphire, together with conventional treatment, or the control group receiving conventional treatment alone. The study has also evaluated the safety of GammaCore Sapphire in patients hospitalized for COVID-19. In addition to the blood levels of chronic inflammatory stenosis in these patients, preliminary results will be reported. Oh man, I'm covering my face. Sorry, guys. In these patients, preliminary results will be reported once available, and full results will be published in a peer-reviewed science journal this later. The principal investigation of study, Dr. Carlos, head of Department of Anesthesiology and Pain Therapeutics of the Hospital Clinical of the Valencia, Spain, commented, "We are very pleased to have successfully completed the enrollment of patients in this trial evaluating the clinical benefits of the NVNS in patients suffering COVID-19 respiratory distress. We look forward to seeing the data in the study and hope that the NVS may provide clinical benefits to many of those suffering from COVID-19. Okay, guys, that was a whole mouthful. So, guys, you know what I mean? It doesn't give results, but the thing is that they're using it, guys, right? A little handheld device just for people that had migraine headaches. Right now they're using it for people with strokes, people with COVID, or they're doing studies, right? And we hope it's a game changer, and it works well, guys. You know what I mean? And according to Wall Street analysts, right, they gave Ecor a strong buy, right? And their words was, it's an awesome long-term investment, right? Those were the words they used. This is an awesome long-term investment. Not my words, their words, right? And based on the forecast of a long-term increase is expected with the price target of $5 within the next 12 months or less. So from its current trading price of $12.84, right, that's like a 2x, guys, right? I believe 2 to 3x, which ain't too bad, right? Do the math, you know, if you're to put $1,000, and if it's a 2x, you know, you'll know what it is. Let me know down in the comments below. Right? It has a market cap of 129 million, and it's currently trading for 284. Like I said, right? And its 52-week high was $3.30. Right? And its first level of resistance is at $3, right? And right now they're at 284. So they're almost at that level of resistance, guys, where it'll be a fight, if you will. You know what I mean? Once they get to that $3, right, then it's going to be resistant, right? They're going to fight. Bears are going to try to push that thing back down. Say, get out of here. But the bulls are going to push right through that, right? Hopefully. And then the next level of resistance, guys, is at $3.17, right? So if it goes past that $3, and the next one is at $3.17, guys. And then that third level resistance at $3.29, and after that, hopefully to the moon, right, if you're invested into it, so you can make your account a lot fatter, right, guys? And the pivot point is at $2.88. Guys, for those of you that don't know what the pivot point means, I'm just going to tell you guys real quick, right? It's something that people that are trading, day trading, you know, look at, right? What it is it's when you use the previous day high and the previous day's high and low and the close price of the day. Then it is used to identify to support its resistance levels for the day, right? You know, it's of irrelevance if you like to day trade, you know what I mean? So I'm just throwing it out there for maybe somebody that might want to day trade or whatever that's looking at. Hopefully it'll help them out, guys, right? The first level of support is at $2.71, right? And if it goes any lower, that second level of support is at $2.59, and the third level of support is at $2.42. Hopefully it don't go down that low. We want it to keep going up, right, guys? And then it's within the last week, it's gone up 7.8%. In the last month, it's gone up 67%. And in the last 3 months, 74%, right, guys? So it's been just on a good incline, guys. Not like a lot of these penny stocks that have just been going parabolic, right? And we all know what goes up comes down hard, man. So, you know, you want something that's kind of just gradually working its way up, you know, on a steady incline. Parabolic is good, guys. Don't get me wrong, but you want something that's just going to consistently is inclining, you know what I mean? Not parabolic. Like I said, parabolic is good, right? You know, you get in, get out. But if you're investing in something, you know, possibly long term, you want that steady incline, that steady financial growth, right? That's what you look for in a company. Not financial advice, just me sharing. Okay, guys? Right? And then according to analysts, right, Ecor's sector, which is in the healthcare/manufacturing sector, has been in a positive uptrend for the last 12 months, putting it in a bullish cycle, right? Therefore, making it a strong buy, according to analysts. And in the last year, Ecor has returned 169%, as opposed to the U.S. market of 26%. That's a big difference. 169% and 26%. Do the math. And then according to Ecor's earnings report, right, their revenue was 7.2% better than analysts forecasted at 1.1 million higher revenue. Right, and 7 analysts are now forecasting the revenue of 7.59 million for 2021, which is 134% improvement in sales compared to last 12 months, guys. And Ecor's revenue growth of 44% per year is forecasted to grow faster than the U.S. market of 10% per year. So, guys, they forecast that it's going to grow at 44% per year, according to the analysts, okay? And in the last 9 months, you've had numerous insider buyers buy $2 million worth of shares, which is always a plus, guys. And you also have Vanguard, who has $2 million worth of shares in Ecor, and you have Renaissance Technology, which is a very highly respected firm, right? If you guys don't know who they are, go look them up, right? They're, I think, one of the second biggest firms in hedge funds, rather, in America. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below, but I know they're up there. But anyways, Renaissance Technology owns $1 million, so combined with Vanguard and Renaissance, that's a whopping $3 million worth of shares. And like I always say, guys, if institutional investors are investing in a company, guys, they obviously see profit, you know what I mean? And if they see profit, we see profit, and that's what we're in this for, right, guys, is to invest and grow our accounts. Well, guys, that's all I have for you. Hopefully this video was useful for you guys, man. Do me a favor, please hit that subscribe bell and maybe give me a thumbs up, guys. I would appreciate that love, guys. And plus, it's free. This is Robin Hood and Stock Talk with Jaime G. I hope you guys stay blessed, and I hope you guys have a green day in the market tomorrow, and I will come through with another video for your radar tomorrow. Peace. Now, where's that stop button? There it is.